go. All right. Well, I don't rematch anyone, Chess Ninja, so if I get the same player again, it's just luck in the pool. Hello, Tom. This will be more like a hippo setup, I think. Anytime someone plays a3, if my bishop can't go there, I mean, I think it's time for a hippo. Neil, I think you're talking about Gory Hole. Big Gory. Okay, let's lay some claim to some space here. Can only expect that move. C5, B5. Now, do we want to play knight f5 takes e3 or just leave it? It's also an idea to just go like that. I'm feeling like taking that bishop is a good thing, and I guess so is he. Happy to go back. I don't really want to play rook here just yet because I might actually need to castle that way. So I'm kind of holding off. Whichever pawn he pushes, I'll push the opposite one. Queen c7, knight b6 to c4 is a nice, simple idea. And again, whichever pawn gets pushed, I'm pushing the opposite. b3, I'll play c4. Takes, I think we'll still jump in knight c4. Takes, opening up this diagonal does not look right for white. We have everything kind of defended for now. We jump in. I'll just put it in there. Even the move b3, if I have to play knight back, I'm still happy. I'm threatening c4 next. But yeah, he definitely should not take that. This move makes total sense. Keep everything under control for him. I don't like that that can be taken. See, here I would play rook c8. I'm wondering what happens with my king. Am I really going to play castles? I don't think so. I don't think I'm in a long castle. If anything, I'll just leave my king in the center of this game. Yeah, this music is definitely on one. That's okay. It's frisky. Let's play a5. b3, I'll take that. And I do want to play a4 next. Yeah, I want to take that. Queen takes, I think I'll play c4. Can't be entirely sure what's happening here, but if he plays b4, maybe there's an idea to trap his queen he needs to watch out for. Okay, here, what happens? Even without trapping the queen, I think we have some light squares we can utilize. But here, I guess the rook is coming to the A file pretty quickly, but let's say queen back, rook there. It's a little quick. A little bit quick. Yeah, so let's go with this and probably just king d7. Bring the rooks over b5, I'll drop the queen back. Bishop f8 next. I think this is the way to go. And we still have enough play here. This bishop might want to get into b3 like that. So, saying we can't move the b5 wants to happen here. Let's go here. Guarding the bishop, so now technically this knight can go there. Knight c8 is the plan. And the thing is, he's got three pieces that, in my opinion, are not participating where the action is. The action is all over here. And he's only playing with two pieces there. I've got this like entire thing. I mean, they're all locked out. So that's why I'm not that concerned about the position. Knight c6. I mean, so nearly traps his queen that I can't believe he's okay playing the move b6. Knight b6, queen there. Rook a5, queen b2. All these are like only moves. What about knight here, queen there, bishop a3? I don't know. Whole thing is a little untrustworthy. Here, rook a5, queen b2, bishop a3. The queen definitely escapes. And if the knight goes here, there's queen c7. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's the move that will be played. Queen c7, and then just rook a6 and take, I think. Here, the queen stays on the board, and I'm not sure I like that. So I do like this because it seems to get the queens off. Yeah, so now we can just take that, I think. Let's try to keep the rooks on for now. Now, every piece we have is mobilizing. Has to guard that, but tell me what square he's going to use to do that. Everything's covered. This makes things easier. Sometimes in situations like that, when someone's just like going crazy pre-moving, it's like, dude, if I have more time than you, and you literally can't move any pieces, I'm just gonna flag you. I'm system player from London. He's speedy player from London. It's actually like difficult to tell us apart. I'll take that. Couple big time moves here. Knight d3 looks very good. Can definitely admit to not seeing that for some reason. I don't know why that move didn't occur to me. Here takes f4, rook a5, rook b1. I mean, I can still go knight a5, knight c4, which is definitely good. But probably knight g6 is a little bit more intelligent here. Stops that. Getting ready to take this next. I'm also fine to take this pawn, and certainly it was a good move when he played it. It's not like this is very good by him, but... Okay, we definitely want to take this. That's a threat. Also, just returning with knight d3 is good as well. Pretty much has to go here, and I think it's getting to be time to take some of these pawns that are just lingering here. I've taken a lot of pawns. That much I can say. a6 is about to win the game. If he goes back, a6 still wins the game. a6 should continue to win the game. Here, and although knight takes d6 is winning, I get 2 knights for the rook. I think after this, I can even play rook a7, and this bishop can't keep defending. So I think this is a bit of a greedy move, but it should work. If he goes there, I take. It's all winning at this point. Oh, that's a nice little quick one there. Better to be a system player than a speedy player. Proof right here. The nice thing about playing someone with the username Speedy Player, anyone who has something quick in their username, Speedy Player, Blitz Master, Fast Chess Only, you know, all these kind of usernames, the good thing to remember is that you know they're legit and you know they're not great players either. Like, they'll be good players, but they'll never be great. Like a very strong player just wouldn't name themselves speed, blitz, crusher, bullet master. You know they're going to be like weighted more on speed than skill, which is a nice thing to know going into the game. That's why I did it, Christy. Trying to blend in, you know, with the people. Okay, let's go for f5. I think he wants to maybe even play that. Can only assume he might want to do that. If not, I don't know. I'll play maybe c5. And if he goes really solid with c3, then I think if I get something with c5 and d5, that should be quite a good position for me. Yeah, so let's do this. We'll go c3, and then I think we want to play d5. Stops that move, and I think that's what we want. Knight d7, knight f6 is a normal plan here. Interesting. I don't think we really mind playing c4, honestly. Because I'm the one who has all the pressure on e4, so yeah, I am going to play c4, and I'm fine with it. Knight d7 next, or maybe queen e7. What I don't like about this is maybe he wants to take it, which is not the end of the world, but if I go here, he gets knight e5. So I think I'm going to play queen e7, stopping knight e5. And then, you know, plays a4, I'll play a6. We're ready to meet whichever pawn he pushes with the opposite pawn. Now we bring the knight to f6, and I mean, I can tell by the way he's playing, like he's definitely not really trying to win. He'll be happy with a draw type of thing. Okay, f3. A little confusing. Let's go definitely rook e8. Bishop on h6 looks correct. This knight's probably dropping back. Of these pawns, like, I think if I go here and get that, that's better. So I always have this queen a3 move sort of lurking for him to deal with. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify that right now. I don't think he wants to take. Kind of double-edged doing that. Queen d6. You want to double the rooks, bring this bishop back to d7. Play the game slowly. Bishop h3. One thing about this move that I'm always careful of is the idea of bishop takes f5, although I do have queen f8. I have to be careful with this one, because then bishop f5 does actually hit me a little hard. So let's go to e6 and then rook here. Also, as soon as he does this, I might not do it right away because of knight b1, but my idea is queen a3 in general. Rook here. Yeah, I don't care about his knight going to f4 because I know that long term, that's a piece I can remove from that square with g5. He can't stay there forever. And now that he's done this, there's no more tricks to worry about on f5, so I'm feeling great there. If knight f4, I'll happily drop back. I honestly don't understand this move. Don't understand it at all. Can take there, but I mean, I got two bishops that are ready to say hello here. Two bizbobs. But, you know, if he didn't play this move, I was just going to build everything up pretty slowly, a lot of pressure. He decided to bail out of that pressure early on. Bishop d5 is a move, but probably a little much, especially because he can play rook f2. It's not forced. But I really am considering bishop d5. Just a little loose, moves like knight b6. I think just f5 is probably correct here. Yeah, just go f5, connect everything. He's got to defend this pawn now. No, wow, he goes here. Very bold. Very bold indeed. If I take, he gets the e5 square, which I have a feeling we'd actually don't want to allow. Let's keep things on the board for the moment. It's like a good move taking, but I could see some issues with it. I kind of want to play h5 and king h7, bishop h6. g4 also looked a little bit annoying, so playing against that as well. Yeah, king h7, bishop h6 looks proper. I have the bishops, right? So it's pretty much mandatory to open the position up with f4. Bishop or rook, honestly. I'm thinking rook so that I get access here. Maybe rook f3. Threaten this guy. If he pushes, I think we'll get... You want to get doubled here? No, let's get doubled. Let's try to play g5, g4. I don't know how reasonable this is, but... Oh, okay. Oops. Should have just gone to f4. Missed that. Rook e4, rook e5 is a little cheapo looking thing. Unfortunately, that is what I would call a decently accurate move. But we still have some checks and some BS. Can I touch on the stutter step thing? Well, if you guys remember the position, there was a pawn in the middle that by moving my bishop to attack it, he would have to play, forced to play one move to protect it, right? So let's say I didn't do that move to attack his pawn, and I just moved my bishop to h4, which is where I wanted to go, bishop h4 to f6. After bishop h4, it's my opponent's turn to do whatever they want, to react to bishop h4. The way I did it, I went bishop here to attack the pawn, forced my opponent to guard it, and then I went bishop h4, which attacked my opponent's rook. Okay, well now, it's not like it's bishop h4 and it's their turn to do whatever they want. It's bishop h4 and it's their turn to move their rook. And then I play bishop f6, and my bishop is on f6 when it's my opponent's turn to do whatever they want, instead of on h4, so I gained a move. I think it's time for just this kind of setup. You know, at some point this will happen, we'll take, and you get this pretty standard way of playing. b3 is not a particularly strong move. It's good, but it's not very threatening. Waiting for this, then we'll take. This one we can also take, although d5 is not exactly a threat yet. We'll start with this. But yeah, e4, we're 100% taking. You never want that to happen. I think Dr. Ustik will be checking into this setup here. Okay, he's really looking to liquidate, eh? So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by taking. Knight takes back is fine. It also means that this knight is kind of loose in the end. And if he just takes back here, what we'll do is we'll take everything. Okay, he takes with the knight. Gives me some squares. Probably a6 is simple enough. I'm wondering if this knight takes e6 is actually a threat or not really. And it's seeming a lot more like a not really. So let's just play this. h6 would also be a good move. Also, if pawn takes on d4 the previous turn, there's a nice, I'll call it a tactic involving d5. Yeah, so he goes here. I think knight f8 is the move to play if you're like scared of this. h6 is probably enough, but I don't really see the issue with going here. And I'd rather be on the safe side. It's not like I don't think that this position is good for black. I do. It just looks unnecessary. I'd just rather not play it. In case he wants to play some crazy sack, just rather not deal with it. So h6. That's my next move. Nice and easy. And this knight is very much a temporary move. I'm probably going to bring it straight back to d7, but I wanted to be safe than sorry. Hugh, that's right, buddy. That's exactly why I played this. All right, h6. Let's get you out of there. And after knight e4, I think we'll just go back knight d7. Getting ready to take here. Like, I don't want to just trade every single piece on the board. I will trade in general, but no need to do that just yet. Queen b8's a nice move next. Okay, now we're threatening things like this. And for example, here, I'm not going to offer to trade more pieces. I'm just going to take with a knight. I don't think his knight on e2 is doing anything. That's probably a good move. I have a few different ways to get the move b5 in, which is always a good feeling for black in these lines. d5 can be played, but it looks like it kind of simplifies too much. I'd rather have an imbalance. So here, I don't like that the pawn structure is symmetrical. Here, I know that it's going to be imbalanced. However, b5 at the moment loses a pawn. So we can't just walk into that. I'm definitely looking at queen a8 here. Thinking I'm probably going to do it. But I was really considering there bishop takes e4, bishop takes, and then b5. Nice way to activate the pieces. Let's go rook here. Not only does this help watch this, there's a few lines I'm calculating where I sack this pawn and the bishop hits my rook. And I don't like those lines. So now I'll play b5. Because now there's enough pressure that I can always take on g2, which will be worth it for me. So rook on d8 is just to get out of that. Yeah, there's good pressure on g2 here. And if I get to play move b4, also happy. These two pawns will be stuck because of my b pawn. I'll play d5 eventually. We have Tom, yeah. d4, c5 has definitely happened. A few times. I usually play d5, and I advise not trying to play a London, but just play into that, which is a comfortable position. Again, not offering more trades. This knight is great. It keeps the knight from moving anywhere, so I'd rather have this. Okay, very interesting. Bishop back. We don't need to take that right away. We can go here, but how is capturing? Kind of looks all right, doesn't it? I think there are some pretty serious ideas coming up. Queen into f3, this kind of stuff. One thing about queen f3 is you have to watch out for queen e4, which happens at some point. It's going to go here, and we'll go d5 just to stop queen there. Okay, this one I didn't expect. I think we still do this. Some close to some sacrifices working here. Let's take that. Get our rook down here. It all looks pretty good. Check, and if king here, I was going to go bishop b4, which It's kind of an uncomfortable move. Maybe check is better. Yeah, check here. Just take this. White is just getting killed here. Yeah, I mean, this is just hedgehog stuff. White's setup is not very good here, so I can afford to play knight f8. I think knight f8 is probably a good move. h6, I think what I basically saw in my head, but didn't... Like, I saw this subconsciously, although I can admit I didn't really see it. But bishop h7, right? It's like, it's GG. It mates you, or it wins your queen. Maybe mates you as well. Maybe looks like just the queen. But it's one of these things I just noticed, because it's just patterns. Like, you just don't do this when there's so many pieces hitting. Like, you take the time to defend. But yeah, this would have been nasty. This would have been nasty. Okay. Playing this again. Is he going to play a3? Very common move. Okay, let's go for this. Rusky Meerkat, I assume you mean knight g4. And he played h3. I was going to go probably knight h2 check. Because then my knight's retreating to f3, supported by the queen. It seems like there's some nasty stuff there. That was my plan, at least. Knight c5. I mean, there's some ideas like a4. Knight c5 is also nice because it hits the e pawn. And pawn takes here forces pawn takes. Maybe I should have even done that last turn. But I have a flexible setup. I can close it at any time and then go for this King's Indian stuff. Or what I prefer is leaving it open. The bishop's really strong here. Thanks, Dirty Dog. I didn't really have that much success at the Canadian Open, so maybe you mean my next tournament after, which I was victorious in, the Mayflower. Yeah, this move, unfortunately, is a good one. So if I go here, bishop c2, we're gonna have to go for it. I just don't like take. I want the pawn to take from e, but I can't force that anymore. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go knight here. And if I can take this and double the pawns and then play e5, I absolutely will. So like bishop e3, I would actually call kind of a mistake. Bishop here is probably a good move. Let's go here. Yeah, that's also a good move. Just shows that he like kind of understands what I'm getting at here. I think 95 is necessary. Bishop a6. b4 is coming. The other idea is to take now, because if pawn takes back this way, is bishop a6 anything? I still think the answer is no. So what do we think about a4? If knight takes, I win the b2 pawn. If bishop takes, then bishop takes here. And this always has to be fine for me, right? Maybe not. Yeah. I'm gonna do this sketchy move. I want to do this, even if I can't get the pawn to take. If I can get the bishop to take and then play e5, I think I still want to do it. So this looks like really weird, but this pawn is keeping my knight on c5, and I can switch my energy to f5 now. It's a way to play. If the knight moves, maybe queen to h5, or sorry, h4. Anything with the queen off the board should be pretty nice for me here. Let's get that queen out. Oh yeah, f5's an idea, Elfishy. It's obviously not a move. I mean, build up f5, right? Rook f8, rook e8, maybe bishop c8, move the knight, go for f5. Yeah, definitely not now. But in general, it's like we might work towards it. Well, my queen came from here, his knight came from here. So if I go back here, it's like I got this move for free. Oh man, he's set on this. I really don't know what he sees here. I'm still ready to go back. It looks like I might be threatening f5, but I'm definitely not about to play that move. JC Digital Girl, 3 gifted subs. Thank you very much. JC. Okay, let's go h5. Just gonna put the knight there. I really don't think I like these moves that he's come up with. Knight here, I'll play knight f6. Yeah, okay, so bit of a weird little some weird gameplay there. Let's go here. Knight there, I think I'll go knight h7 to g5. I definitely want to recycle my bishop. Worst piece in my position. No question about it. Okay, let's hit that. King g2, queen d7. f3, I have queen takes g3, and, well, I mean, this is obviously just mate. D. Sanchez. The London is safe to look at. It won't hurt you. Hey, Buck81. That one guy, 150, thanks for the prime sub. A4, B4. That appears to be probably a good move. Yeah, that looks a little annoying. Takes. Rook C6 is the only way to keep things. And then Rook A5. Yeah, Knight C8 takes. Okay, not great. But actually, I think it's counterintuitive, but me getting my knight here, Rook B8 and Knight C6, might actually favor me. I have pressure on this guy. King D7, Bishop E7. Let's continue to put the pawns on light squares. Knight on F5 will certainly be nice. I'm probably going to be taking that. Not sure. Even F6 makes some sense here. I think I need to open something else if I want to win this game. You know, just taking the knight I don't think is enough. This knight wants to be there. Okay. Here, knight e5. He wants to take this way and attack the pawn. Do I want to put my rook on h7 for any reason? No, probably not. So here, and then there is really what I want to do. Wow, that is a serious move. All right. So first of all, there's a draw if I just, like, if everywhere this rook goes, I just move this rook. It will just be a draw. But obviously, we kind of want not that. So one plan is to bring the king here and go d4. And then that'll force the either the pawn to take or the knight to take and lose that. The other idea is to bring the rook down. And this one isn't possible because of mate. I mean, really the correct thing to do is to just make a draw here. Okay. Buddy CM from Iceland. I don't think I want to allow bishop a6 after knight d7, so I'll go here. Well, those are probably the next moves. No surprise. h3 is an extremely odd move. I don't know what that's all about. You want to play g4? Just play g4. You want to play knight h2? Let's just pick a simple plan here. Knight b6, b4, so there's no knight a4. Whatever. Let's just send it. I'm not even calculating. I'm just sending. No calculation, just sendation. He's gonna put his king here and his knight back. So, how do we prevent that from happening? Try to keep things active. Annoying. Very annoying. You just gotta full send it. I haven't calculated a damn thing here. Believe me, I got no clue what's going on. And I think it shows. Rook a1, king a1, queen a3, king b1. I'm just not seeing it. I can go knight a4 there, but knight takes a4. Oh, knight takes a4 does threaten me. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. Couple mates threatened here. This better work, because I'm dead otherwise. I am dead. It's going to be nice because knight takes c4, to me, is one of the only moves I can see that stops this mate, and then allows him to play queen there. And after knight c4, pawn takes, queen here, there's going to be some combination of like captures and bishop e4 that I think is going to win the game. What I'm saying is that it's nice that the only defensive move I see activates another one of my pieces, and I think that's enough to win. Queen b2 is mate in 1. Knight takes is impossible because of mate in 2. As I said, this is one of the only moves I saw. And I think the presence of this is enough to win. Fuck it. Hey. Don't tell me I never did nothing for you. Get him out of here. It was -2, so it's valid. The whole thing is valid. Right in the middle of the attack, it's -2. I'll take it, baby. Give me knight c3. Let's go, bud. Give me d4. Let's go. Let's go. Get some speed. Yep. Sure. Oh, don't mind if I do. Yep. Coming for you, lad. e5. You're an e5 kind of guy there. Kushtard chess. We know you. We've seen your type before. You're an e5 guy through and through. e5, 94, bishop d2. Yeah, okay. You calculated it. It works. He will arrive at this conclusion. Just give him some time. Yeah, like I said, just give him some time. Bishop d2. Yep. Just got to give him a little bit of time. This guy's not the speediest. There it is. Yep, you got it, bud. You got it. Is he a bishop takes kind of guy? He seems like a bishop takes kind of guy. He really does. Get your king to safety, sir. Let's go here. I would love to trade bishops with you, sir. Interesting. Offering me to take that, hey? Fine, I'll bite. I will bite. I am offering the lad a pawn. Wow. Jeez, bud. You're not supposed to hit me with howitzers like that. How are you? Let's castle. c6 looks like a little much. Just queen c7, rook c8, and take it. It's a real slow and steady brah here. F4, knight gets to E4 pretty nicely. Something about the way this guy is coming at me here. I have set out since 4 minutes ago to flag this guy. Because I don't think I can beat him. But I think I can flag him. Probably H5. Important move to get. Maybe. Hard to tell. I don't want to play G6 because I'm kind of concerned about my squares there. But H5 is nice. Guard this. We could go back knight here, but I'm just going to go here, see what he does. There's something about the way this guy plays that is just begging to be flagged. Yeah. Just the guy that needed to be flagged. A slow lad. It's funny because when it got down to the end, he wasn't, all of a sudden he actually wasn't that slow. You see his pre-moves? They were actually not bad. Some speed there. I mean, no accuracy at all at the end, but still. It's very strange to be a player that can play. Like, if you can play moves that quickly, what are you doing taking 3 minutes on moves earlier? This is technically a move. Should see the move H3 from white. This is you're always in these situations and you feel like there should be a win. There's never like an immediate win, unfortunately. It's just a good position. 97, castle, H6. Should be able to play rook e8 and utilize the pin here. Even if he goes here, that's actually not really a big deal. We'll go here. Knight here, we'll go A6. think f5 next. Push one of these two pawns. It's actually a kind of interesting move. How's this? Nonsense. Okay. Don't really like this move, but give it a go. This one I've always got to look out for. I have a feeling he's going to do this. Need to go king up to guard this pawn, and then we can play maybe f4. Oh, there you go. There's the laundry, boys. Go laundry goers. e4. e3 is my intention here. Now just go queen g4 and knight h5. That should be GG. Not knight e4 because of rook e3. Although, that still wins. iCandy, thanks for the 2 years with Prime. iCandy, welcome back. iCandy 46 to be precise. We played this guy a few times. A solid game by my opponent. Oh, I think we've played this guy before. It's true, there really is a whole other world out there, the 5-minute pool. You think certain players aren't playing? They are, they're just in the 5-minute pool. Here takes... Still think it's the right move. But I really want to play pawn to f6 after the capturing happens. I think we have to go for this. Knight takes is not really ideal, but pawn takes, castles, and rook e1 is annoying. So after castles, I have to figure out some good way to develop. Bishop d6, rook e1, king d7. If knight check, I have to be prepared to take. I think we'll do that. Take that. And then we'll look to get maybe like c5, knight c6. This knight needs a new home. Probably like this. If he wants to take me and centralize my knight, that is better than me taking and bringing the knight there. So here I'm thinking h6, pretty much for sure. This is a very annoying square for him to have access to. And, you know, it's easy for him to go wrong. So here I was thinking c5, rook there, king e6, and there's not like a plain and simple way to dislodge me. I'm really liking that. King e6 next, and I've covered the 2 squares the knight wants to go to there. And then there's still a task to get actually developed there, but this is the very greedy attempt to get this position to work. But I think I've done a good job restricting the pieces. Knight c6, rook d8. I've got the pawn majority. I'm glad you like him, Blitz Hustler. The tombs are always here to stay. Okay, well, if he's playing moves like that, I think it's a good sign. A3 is not, you know, the most ambitious move, put it that way. So, like, maybe this move wants to get played. Okay, can't really go wrong putting a rook on the open file, right? Because here, I mean, I can always go rook g8, maybe g6 or g5, depending. Okay, I think this knight doesn't need to be here anymore. I'm thinking about knight e7. I do want to take into account the move b4. Like, is that move scary? Do I mind it? Do I mind the move b4? I'm going to say no and go here. Try to get the rooks doubled, maybe a knight to f5 into d4. So I thought I had 2 decent options. Rook d5 and just take it back, or take stakes and then rook d5 to stop b5. I think I'm going to go with that one. Ooh. Did not consider that move. Let's go here. I think I want to bring that knight into d4. Let's go right here. I don't think he's in love with the idea of taking. That's a very close game. g4, there's rook takes e4. So I can go here. I can also take here, which is a little more pointed, but this doesn't work. So I actually think this is a bit better. Same idea though. Bishop here actually just helps me. My next move is probably going to be rook there. Definitely want to take that under control. Move f5. And maybe knight c6. Bring this knight back here now. Should be 7 takes, maybe? The square is covered, so just throw that down there. f5 is a nice move here. I'm actually probably doing a decent job at winning the position here. But the live games, like where I am right now. So if you check our YouTube channel, you'll find that they've already been released. And yes, there are some Jobava London games, just usually at the higher elos because I think I stick to the E3, C3, D4 system for the most part when I'm starting out. But it's already a series if you want to check it out. Chrome.js, thanks for the gifted sub. Joe God 92 with a gifted sub as well. Appreciate it, Joe. Let's just go D6, A6. This knight would be a tad bit nicer on D7. But I don't think I had the luxury of being able to get it there. Queen C7 next. I mean, B5 is also kind of a nice move, but Queen C7 I enjoy because it guards the bishop. Yeah, Queen F2 we don't mind. B5 is a nice move anyway. And Bishop B6 is kind of whatever. Also, Queen F2 walks into Knight G4 overall. Like, this move makes some sense. I think Knight B4 is calling here. Also Knight D7 though. Okay, Queen here. I'll go probably Knight D7. I don't think There's another or better way to defend that. Knight b4 feels like maybe a decent move next. Also rook b8, honestly, just to like watch the spawn. But I feel like if I can, I want my rook on c8. Here, I think I might want to try to put my knight on c4. This move should never be too easy with my bishop on b7. Like knight b4, knight takes, pawn takes actually helps him strengthen the d pawn. So I'm not like extremely excited to do that move. What I would rather is I'd rather play this when the bishop takes, you know? That's what I really want. Okay, what the heck's up with this move? I'll start by taking it. Jeez. No time to breathe here. What the heck is this? Gotta take. And it's like I actually don't even see maybe a threat. Rook g8 feels like a decent move. Maybe he goes bishop g5 next. Bishop g5 or bishop d4. Those are his ideas. Rook here. Let's say bishop there. Rook g6. And I don't think you can ever play that. So I'm going to start with this and just put my rook on g6. And this move looks a bit discouraged because of the g2 pawn. So can't quite do that. I think knight c4 next is the intention. Ooh, I kind of forgot he could do this move. Okay. Must take, of course. But this knight is just not a great piece. Gotta like bring this guy here or something. Rook a1 feels like, you know, how do you not play that move, basically? Yeah, so I was thinking of this, and what happens after knight e5. If rook takes, bishop takes, queen d7, it's probably okay. If bishop takes, rook takes, then it's still actually not a threat. But maybe I would do king f8 anyway. I like my opponent's position here, generally speaking. I think I have to do this. Just to block things up a little bit. Yeah, knight d5 is just such a... Ugh. That move, knight d5. Having to give up the light square bishop for it, it's really gross. So if he switches to the e file, that's quite annoying. So I consider that to be a serious threat here. Like I don't think I can just make a rook move. So king f8, and then let's say he moves. I can't really move the queen that easily. King f8's the way to start. Because maybe we can even sack this back, but position is getting dicey here. Okay, good to know that this threatens a mate. Like it also gives up a mate, but It's good to know. The idea is there. The intention. Like, what do I do against this next? That's really what I'm curious about. Like, I think we need to move this bishop somewhere. Queen here. I think we just move the rook. And he doesn't have a way to hit the rook at the moment. Really did not see that. Okay, queen d8. Now our moves are a little bit forced. I think this is necessary. Rook there, rook a7. Kind of okay. Really though. Let's go here. This guy's important. Thing is, I would play a5, but bishop b5 and d7 is too nasty. Now I'll play it though. Yeah. I think I might be able to take his piece, you know? Who's playing for a win here, bud? If you're not careful, I think you're gonna flag. He's lucky the 50 move rule kicked in. I was coming for him. I was gonna flag him. I'm happy to survive that position. Pretty nasty one. Pretty nasty one. The real chess doctors. All right, let's see if we can make it happen here. We got the black pieces going for our setup here. If I go here, I think this is like a kind of easy plan to try to achieve. The other option is to go here for this knight a5 stuff, but I'm never really sold on this knight a5 thing. Like, they always just bring a knight to b3 and deflate the idea. I'm gonna do this. If bishop there, I think I might try f5. Rook b1 is a weird move. Queen e7. Yeah, c5 is covered for the moment. It's odd. Queen e7, probably swing the rook over. It is not the best to have the bishop lined up against the rook there, but I don't think it's a big deal. Rook b2, like, what are these moves? Don't tell me you're doubling on the B file. I think this move is always under control. I'm really thinking about G5, G4 here. Also E5 is a nice one next. Yeah, some kind of expansion. Even knight F6, knight E4. Good enough plan. F4, starting to like a lot of moves. Yeah, I'm ready to send it. Whether it's G5, E5, F4. I don't see what white's up to here in this game. Okay, so some stuff there. Positions like this, I feel like playing King H8 is just healthy, you know? Just a good thing to do. Now, I think he wants to go here. I think I will consider declining that trade. As long as I've got this move under control, I think we're all right. Here and F4 is the first thing I'm thinking. And it looks pretty good. Although he does have the move F3, which is sometimes annoying. Like, is that a good bishop to keep? Is it actually a good piece to keep? Here, F4 takes, F3. For some reason, I'm not loving that position. And I should be. I get a check, king over. Huh. Let's do it. Okay, he goes here. I don't think that's a good move. Let's start by taking this. We have queen g5. He's going to meet that with knight f1, but first of all, that is a free pawn. A very free pawn. Yeah, queen g5 is great. So I have an escape square. I'm going to play this one. Don't know if we want to take that or not, but okay, he's swinging the lads over. I just want to get my king to a safe spot. Even h5 and bishop over is kind of nice. do this. My king is now way safer than it was sitting on h8 with 2 pawns there. Didn't actually occur to me he was threatening to take this now. Otherwise, I don't think I would have done that move. I have c6 and b5 here. Otherwise, nice little tricky move here. This move's important. Can't allow c4 to happen. Bishop here, and we really start to take control of the position. Also bishop d3. Yeah, this should be pretty hard to survive. This should be hard to survive. Wonder what the best win is. Let's go here. Pretty convincing. Jack. Jack, 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 Jackmate. Hey, GG. Not a bad game. Carla Magnuson 2022. Thanks for the 7 months.